This group is packed with stars. Hey guys, welcome to a new video. And in today's video, we're talking about another possible group of death, Group D, a group with some sensational clubs and some even more sensational names, the likes of William Saliba, Kylian Mbappe, Robert Lewandowski, Marcel Sabitzer, David Alaba, Virgil van Dijk, and multiple more, as these four teams will fight it out in Group D, and at the end we'll make our prediction on which two teams will be going through.
Yeah, it is so surprising that all these teams are together in one group, isn't it?
Yeah, they're all four teams which I could easily see in like the top two teams of each group. Let's begin with Austria. Under new manager Ralf Rangnick, they've put on some form and they've got some heavyweight players among their midst. You've got David Alaba at the back, Champions League winners 2 times with Real Madrid over the last 3 years, leading that back line. And then you've got other players such as Konrad Laimer, the defensive midfielder of Bayern Munich. You've also got a good striker, Bundesliga level strikers, and Marcel Sabitzer, who had the most assists in the Champions League this year for BVB Dortmund. So it's a good team.
Yeah, Ragnik was loving it so much in Austria that he refused
Bayern
Munich job. So he is up to something, and that's what is now we are seeing in the performance of Austria team. They are now a confident group, winning some of the games very handsomely. They are some team in this group.
Yeah, I wanted to mention one thing, that most teams, wherever they select their base camps, they always go for small towns, to avoid distraction, avoid crowds, and let the players keep a calm and cool head. Austria has chosen Berlin.
Great.
They're the only team which has taken that big a city. They want their players to think right forward, maybe.
Yeah.
It's a big choice. Next up, we've got the finalists from the 2016 edition, World Cup finalists in 2022, and the winners back in 2018. We're talking about France, a heavyweight team. Do you think this might be Didier Deschamps' last chance? He's got a contract up until 2026. But how much longer will they keep Zidane waiting?
Yeah, but he has done
Amazing.
everything right in last 12 years. He has won a World Cup, twice finalist, and he has, with all the players what we have, the talent, the amount of talented player he has, the number of players what he have in his disposal, he has developed a culture in the team, and he is responsible for that team spirit, responsible for that togetherness, which have brought 3 finals in last 4 tournaments, and it's amazing. So I don't see him going anywhere if they win or be in the final of this tournament, and he is the right man, I think. And it's ridiculous the amount of talent France team has. They could make the second 11 and they still can beat some of the European teams.
Yep. Now, one of the surprise inclusions in the squad, I want to know your take. N'Golo Kante is in the team.
I think they must be thinking about that they don't have a proper holding midfielder, a box-to-box player with loss. I don't see, because Deschamps is very different from the club football, Ancelotti what he is doing and all, because in club football you have to be all the time thinking about it. The game is so fast and all that, but then in this national football where the FIFA and UEFA competitions, there the game is a little bit slower, and you can still work with Kante and then one pure defensive midfielder. So it shows that instead of scoring, Deschamps is more worried about not conceding. So he don't want to concede, and then he knows that he has all the talent in his forward line, Mbappe, Dembele, Griezmann, and many more, Giroud and all those. He will get some goals from them. So major thing is to stop other team to score, and that's when Kante is there, and he is one talented player, very very talented player.
But at his age and playing in the Saudi League, do you think he should start for France ahead of
I
Chouameni?
have no idea what the plan there is, but I think he can start also, and because his physical attributes are really good.
And Zaramli, that should be the midfield.
I think he wanted some experienced head there, so that is why he put him there. Kante, Rabiot, and one of these Camavinga to Chouameni might play. So I don't know. Means that's how I think I see it. But in any case, France, I think, is the team in this group.
But they always seem to find a way to get group of death. It's back-to-back times.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter to them because they are such a
It
talented
doesn't
team.
really
Yeah.
affect them. And a very on-form Kylian Mbappe alongside his former PSG teammate Bradley Barcola. France should be shining again.
Yes.
Then we move on to Poland, a team which has some good names, but is it really good? How much can they expect? They are probably the least favorable team in this group.
Yeah, if they are in any other group, I can give them some chance. But in this group, it's very difficult for them. They have some star players, but then they are all aging. Lewandowski and company, they are aging, and in the World Cup also we saw it was very difficult for them to score. So here also I don't see where the goals are coming from. They are okay, close knit team, but then we need some kind of quality on the pitch to make it matter. So I don't see Poland with the quality.
They've got some solid spirit and a very good defense with the likes of Wulia, Szczesny in goal, Lucas Fabianski is his backup. Then right back you've got Cash, as a centre back you've got former Southampton centre back Burdenek, who I think is currently at Aston Villa. Then moving on the midfield you've got Krajciak, I think that's how you pronounce his name. So it's a good team, but they've got a few injuries as well. Lewandowski is out for the first few
But
games.
I don't think they might be a okay team, but they are not the quality of the teams which are there, other teams in the group. So I don't see them doing anything other than
maybe a
losing
who knows?
games.
Finally, we move on to the Dutch, Netherlands. They've got a good team. You
They
can see
have
that.
good team, but they have always underperformed in these tournaments.
They've got
The
some-
kind of team they have is really good, but then I again see that how Ronald Koeman will set them up. Some of the players are leading players for their respective clubs. Definitely, De Jong not playing will hurt them.
Yeah,
He is a
he's injured.
very good midfielder. But then again,
Koopman is also injured.
is he?
Yeah, Koopman is. They're
Okay,
trying-
I don't know. If he is also injured, then the midfield is weak.
A weak point for
Yeah,
other
but
teams
then
attack.
even the attacking three are not that fluent for me. Means I have never seen them enough except Cody Gakpo, but they are not that fluent. I don't see in their case where the goals coming from. If they play Wijnaldum in midfield, he is again aging player, and then I don't know how do they set up,
Stefan
but
Bergwijn.
there will be a tough fight between Netherlands and Austria for the spot number 2 spot in this
Yeah.
group. So,
They've got some good. It's not 1974 with Johan Cruyff or the 1988 Euro winning team under Ruud Gullit, but it is still a pretty good team. You've got the likes of Virgil.
they have
van Dijk.
all the talent. Then you see young talent also, but how much Ronald Koeman want to use them? That's the point. He has
I
to
think
use.
one of his problems is that he's not ready to commit himself fully,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
really likes the players which he had before. He's gonna have some players who, on form, aren't really deserve to be in the squad. Like take for example the fact that some aged players such as Gini Wijnaldum, Steven Bergwijn, Wout Weghorst are all there, and then you don't have the likes of Christopher Xerxes, who pulled off an amazing season at Bologna.
Even from the players who he has selected, I don't see any minutes for Xavi Simons.
He should be giving players.
Yeah, I don't see
Chance to
him
this.
playing in the starting 11.
I've heard
And
some
then,
people saying that Denzel Dumfries, Ronald Koeman favors Dumfries to Frimpong.
Yeah, that is also surprising because Frimpong was having the season of his life, and
Best
then he
right back
should
in
be
the
directly in the team. If he plays Dumfries before Frimpong at this point of time,
It's gonna get very
surprising.
controversial.
And so let's see.
A good team full of leaders, but let's see what they can do. So now this is our final take, our prediction. In 4th place, we go for Poland. A few injury struggles, age squad, not at the peak anymore, can't really compete, but they will try. Hope that they could maybe get the 3rd place spot, but not really. In 3rd place, we go for Austria, a good team with nice individual talent, spirit, and overall a very solid knit team under Ralf Ragnick. In 2nd place, we go for Ronald Koeman's Netherlands, who have always been underperforming at the big tournaments, exiting in the early knockout stages. but this time they'll be hoping to go far, but they won't be able to top that group because they have France in the group who will be the toppers. They should be topping this group on the quality they have with the likes of Saliba, Konate, Theo Hernandez, Aurelien Tchouameni, Griezmann, Bradley Barcola, Mbappe, Mayon. The list goes on forever. So our fan predictions: Poland 4th, Austria 3rd, Netherlands 2nd, and France 1st. Thanks guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Next up, we'll be on with our Group E predictions. Stay tuned for that video. Thanks.